For the past year, I gained around 7 kilograms of muscle, and I also ran a marathon, so I was preparing for a marathon and running almost daily, which probably helped me to not gain any fat at all. But before that, I couldn't gain like any muscle in like 5 or 6 years. What did I change? So let's start with the obvious one. Exercising 3 times a week. It's definitely not enough. I was exercising in the past almost all the time 2-3 times a week and thought that I will build any muscle from it. So what I changed is that I started to exercise 6 times a week. If one of my muscles was not sore, that means that I'm doing it today. Yep, everything genius is simple, right? If you want to grow muscle, you have to go to the gym more. Yeah, I'm sorry I cannot film at my gym. That's why I will not have any B-roll from the gym. So you just have to listen to me and look at my face. The second most important thing is that I changed and started to pay close attention to my technique. The channel that helped me to do this is an infamous Dr. Mike and Renaissance Periodization. You probably saw it, you probably heard of it.
You double your salt and water intake. Fuck.
It's a game changer. I started controlling my eccentric. I started to look for those stretches for the target muscle. I'm doing less weight, so I'm avoiding injury. And I'm always concentrating on the target muscle. Let me show you. For example, let's take the triceps exercise as an example. Right, so we have this dumbbell. Fuck. If you will do this thing, I don't know how do you call it. You put the tricep here. Fuck, why is it green? Oh my god. Put the tricep here, and then you squeeze it here. So, do you have a stretch here in this position for the triceps? No, because the gravity tells me that we don't have any stretch here. So what if I will do a tricep extension? Do we have a stretch here for the tricep? Yes, we have a stretch. And from the stretch position, you squeeze the tricep. You focus on the tricep and you pull it out. So the point is that the most hypertrophy happens when your muscle is at the most stretched position. And from that stretched position, you specifically squeeze it. Squeeze that target muscle. Almost like the muscle is stretched, and then you try to squeeze it and it rips. I don't know how to explain. That's how I imagine this in my head. How do you pump your chest? You put it in the most stretched position that you can, and from that position, you don't push the barbell just with your hands. Just do this kind of motion. You try to squeeze your chest from the most stretched position. So you literally, in your mind, you try to rip those muscles. That's the technique part. I changed this and I saw the biggest pumps that I had in all of the muscles of my body. Third thing, we are all different. Our body composition is different. We have to find the exercises that work for us. I know that a lot of people that are starting to go to the gym, they are afraid to look stupid in the gym, like they don't know what they're doing. I stopped being afraid and I was wandering around the gym. Just sometimes I picked a day where I will just try out all the possible machines, all the possible exercises that I saw online or that I thought about doing, or just trying out something that I figured out by myself. I was looking for the machines, the exercises that will give me the best stretch in the target muscle and that will help me to feel this muscle the best. For example, for the back, I never had a back. I never had this triangle back. I never had lats. And I was doing pull-ups and it didn't work for me because my arms were too tired and my forearm was tired and my grip was not that good. So I didn't engage my lats that much. For example, when I found the lat pull down with like almost straight arms, I finally started to see my lats and it's like my main exercise for the back right now because I have the most stretched position from my lats and then I try to squeeze them from that position, I try to squeeze them, and I feel every like centimeter that I move from here and then up, I feel my back, I feel my lats. I'm controlling this eccentric with the target muscle. I'm not controlling it with my whole body. I'm controlling it with the target muscle. Trying to always concentrate on this muscle. And what else is that if I am getting distracted in the gym, I don't know, some beautiful girl walked by, or I'm thinking about how do I look right now in the gym, I'm not concentrating on that muscle, and I'm feeling that this set, I cannot feel the muscle that well because I was thinking about something else. You have to always be focused when you're doing the set, when you're doing the exercise. The fourth thing, nutrition. Again, I'm not an expert. This is my opinion, this is my experience, and I wouldn't say that you should do the nutrition that I did, because it was not calculated, it was messy, and I don't eat breakfast for like 5 years already. I usually have my first meal at 1 p.m. because I cannot function, my brain cannot function after I had a big meal. So what I changed in terms of my nutrition is I started to count the protein intake. I didn't count all the macros because I cannot be bothered, but I started to count protein intake. It's approximately 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So I'm 80 kilograms, 160 pounds, 160 grams of protein per day. You should basically have the protein in your body for the whole day, so at any moment in time your muscles have a protein to use to recover. But I didn't follow that exact rule, and I think I would get even more results if I would follow that rule. In terms of food that I eat, it's just very simple, nothing fancy. Chicken breast, frozen vegetables, eggs, buckwheat, quinoa, lentils. For omega, some cod liver, sardines. And for the snacks, I have usually apples or bananas with a lot of peanut butter. No sugar peanut butter. From time to time, I also have some jerky, beef jerky, with non-alcoholic beer, because I just love the taste so much. Well, sometimes alcoholic, let's be honest, because I'm a fucking alcoholic. Beef jerky is like 30 grams of protein per 80 grams of meat, so it's a pretty good deal. So at least start counting your protein, and I think that you will see that you are not consuming enough protein to build muscle. You will start consuming it and you will see some results. And the last thing, very important part, just enjoy the process. So the thing is that I was not aiming to gain a lot of muscle. I didn't believe that I can do it, to be honest. That's why I was preparing for a marathon. I was running almost every training, like 5 to 15K. After the training, I was running 5 to 15K. Because of that, I had to eat more carbs, because I burned a lot of calories. But I enjoyed it. I ran every training because I liked my training more when I could run. During that training, after that training, I wanted to go to the gym every day, like 6 days a week, because I was looking forward to it. I was looking forward to a run. I was looking forward to experiment with different exercises, try to test out some new machines and stuff. I was not training to compete. I was training for myself. I found a joy in it. I found an interest in it. I think this is very important to be consistent. You have to enjoy it. The gym for me became like a sanctuary. It's a place where I just forget about anything and just focus on sport, on activities, on my body, on the pain. Do anything that you can to like this process, to stay. If you will enjoy this process, you will stay consistent with it. Shout out to Dr. Mike and Renaissance Periodization channel. They changed how I lived. They changed my nutrition, my understanding of everything. And the funny part is that I am a video editor for his colleagues, his friends. Dr. Alex Harrison and Michelle Howie, and they are doing the content about endurance nutrition and endurance training. Being a video editor for guys like them actually helped me to run a marathon. That what inspired me to run a marathon, because I was confident that I know the best info about fueling during the endurance runs. So that's also kind of cool. This is a third video from my daily posting challenge that I will be doing here. No matter how the video will turn out, I will have to post it daily. So if this video is low quality, I'm sorry. It's just I had to post it today because I also have a lot of work to do. And to be honest, gaining weight was always the hard part for me. Losing weight is much easier, to be honest. You just have to eat less and run more. If you are interested in like my thoughts or tips that I have on losing weight, leave a comment down below and I will make another video about it.